Absolutely stack these, or even on one of the shelves you can stack them if you want to. But my favorite way is you take this, and there's these two arms that fold out, and you slide it on to the rack like that. Now I'm putting it on the side. You can put it on the front as well if you want to, but it literally just hangs right on the rack like that. So it gives you a nice little place if you want to keep something off of that.
How great would that be in the laundry room?
Oh, yeah.
To have, like, you know, maybe your dryer balls or like whatever extra stuff that you need. All right. Okay, update on the basket.
Wow.
I only have black and white only. Those are the only two colors I have in
popular.
the basket. Yeah, so
very popular.
They've been very popular all day. But you know, black and white, you could put either of those colors on any of them.
Oh yeah,
so,
I mean you could totally, and you could color block with them too. And that's the other thing. You can do whatever you want to do.
Let me also mention that I talked about the reviews. This is the best reviewed individual single product in the history of our 46-year network, selling thousands and thousands and thousands. There's 60,000 products at any given time on hsn.com. If you ask, what's the best reviewed product in the history of the network? Whoop, right here.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy, Lou.
Well, and it's funny too, because you know, I sell a couple things here, okay?
You do.
One or two things.
Oh, yeah.
But the most common product that people ask me questions about is origami. And when I say they ask me questions, it's not like, how do I do this, or something, they have an issue. It's not that. It's like, when is this coming back in? When are you getting this color? When is your next Today's Special gonna be, okay? My lips are sealed, but I'm gonna tell you one thing I will say today. Normally we do a Today's Special in January with this particular one. I know for a fact that it will not be the Today's Special in January. So if you wanted to get one with all those great things going on today, this is the one. Today's your day.
Yeah, and this is the original, right?
This is the original one. It's the very first style that we ever sold.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we didn't even know if this would sell, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we went out there, and it just was instantly a hit. And I think the reason for that is because there's no assembly, because they are powder-coated steel, so they're very, very durable, and they're just easy to live with.
I remember being on air with you and saying, let's play a game, and they have people call in and see who owned the most.
Yeah.
I mean, people called dozens, 15. I mean, people would buy them and they buy more and more. How many do you probably, I mean, you probably have a lot.
Oh, I have a lot. I have like close to 20 or 24 at this point, because I remember I've got a warehouse at my office.
Right.
And so we've got a bunch of them out.
For
and I've
your
got some at
business,
home.
you use them.
I use them for my business. I use them in my personal life. We've got them all over the place. I had one woman, though, I'll tell you what, I remember getting a phone call several years ago. She had 50 of them. Now, not all the large rack, because we sell different varieties, but 50 origami pieces just because she liked them so much, and they fit into her life so well.
Yeah, and then we had somebody call and they used them for their, like they sold things and they had like a collection. They kept the collection. I thought you were going to say the bird lady. Oh, the bird lady. Tell me about the bird lady.
The bird lady. So there's a woman, and it's funny because people come up with these, you know, just the most interesting, but she raised exotic birds. So she turned them into like a bird habitat.
Oh my gosh.
Hanging stuff on them, and the birds lived on them, you know what I mean? And it's, you do what you want with it when you get it.
You clean them by hosing them off.
Yeah, well, that's the thing she told me.
They're indestructible.
Take it out to the driveway, turn the hose on it, you clean the whole thing off.
Right.
It's easy. But I mean, for you though, let's say you don't raise exotic birds, all right? Maybe you're gonna have a storage unit, or maybe you do have a storage unit. The funny thing about storage units, and it took me a while to realize this, when you go in, they'll say, oh, you're renting a 10 by 10 or 10 by 12 or whatever, okay? And they give you a price. That 10 by 12 is the floor space. It has nothing to do with how tall it is, all right? But you still pay for that. They don't tell you that. So if you can get shelving into your storage unit and take advantage of the vertical space, it's the same thing you're doing in your garage, in your basement, in your house, anywhere you get this, you're taking advantage of the vertical. It makes a huge difference, okay? Because you can stack stuff so high now. I mean, look at this. I would never stack bins this high freestanding if they were by themselves.
No, because of course the one bin you want to get to
is on the bottom.
That's right.
And whatever's in the bottom is getting crushed by everything else on top of it.
Oh, that's a good point.
So when you've got your origami like this in your storage unit, and I had 6 in my storage unit, 3 by 3, 2 rows of 3, side by side, they were touching each other. But it was wonderful for us because we didn't have to get a second storage unit. But you can like just peek inside and see what's in them. You know what I mean?
You know, I just realized something is that, you know, we recently had like a hurricane come here.
Yes, we
and
did.
we have these in the garage, and I could tell you that we put the valuable stuff
Higher.
up.
Yeah.
And because nothing is on the garage floor.
Right.
I mean, we're here in Florida. I don't know if everybody, not everyone lives in an area that might flood, but that's something that you think about is like that vertical safety. Even up like a little bit, it's a difference between having your precious memories on the top,
right,
or having them disappear.
Well, there's a lot of people who live up north that their basement floods when it rains, or they've got sump pumps in their basements, or like we had a garage, believe it or not, that every time it rained, it was like a 3-story house, but the bottom floor was kind of underground in the front. So like the water would go down the driveway, wind its way around, and just go right into the garage. And the drain was never working down there for some reason.
Yeah.
So everything had to be off the floor. Had we had these, because back then you didn't have a lot of choices. Back in the olden times when it was black and white TV and all that stuff, we didn't have those kind of choices.
I'm older than you.
Oh, you're not. You and I have done this many times.
Right.
You are not older.
Okay,
if you are, it's like by 2 weeks. Okay,
okay, we're similar.
Now, we're both very young, 30-ish.
We're very extreme.
40-ish.
We're
maybe.
babies.
Now this color, the taupe right here, has been one of the most popular colors because it's so incredibly neutral. But what we're doing right here is just to show you the difference between a storage unit and using it as furniture, because we call it store decor. If you use it as decor in your house, and you have let's face it, who doesn't have all the things that are on here at this point? Maybe not the stand mixer, but like an air fryer.
I have the stand mixer.
You do?
I have the stand mixer.
Air fryer?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
I have a big coffee. I mean, I've got so many
Slow cooker?
appliances. Eddie's like, yes.
Instapot?
I don't have the Instapot. I have a
it will change
pressure
your
cooker.
world. Let me
no,
just
but
tell
I have
you
a
now.
pressure cooker.
My wife swears by that. My wife Kelly loves that thing. But my point being, if you need more counter space, this is in fact the easiest way to gain more space. And the nice thing about this too is because it is on wheels, you can roll this into your walk-in pantry when you're not in there.
I have an appliance that only boils eggs. It's shaped like a chicken. I got it here at HSN. It's one of my favorite things ever. You put the eggs in, you plug it in, and it makes like a chicken noise when the eggs are done.
You could boil eggs in this.
I know, but the chicken's adorable.
I'm just saying.
The chicken's so cute.
You know what? Boil the egg in this and have Eddie cluck when it's done.
All right, you sound like him. I do have a lot of appliances. I do have a lot. That's true.
We're having too much fun now.
We're having too much fun.
Okay. Now, this one here for the garage. We were talking earlier about getting things up off the ground, right?
Yes.
This one is fun, though, because this is all real wood. That's one of the questions I get is people are like, are these real or is that like balsa wood? This right here, real 2x4s, okay? Real cinder block, real tire, another real cinder block on the bottom right there. So there's some weight on this one. What I want to show people is this, though. With one hand, I can pull this out, and I'm going to tell you right now, this wood alone would be like too much for me to just pick up. I couldn't pick up that whole thing and walk around with it. Right. But I can easily roll it. But I'm going to do you one better. Helen?
Yes?
Are you feeling strong?
I am feeling strong.
Okay, push this toward me. Watch this. Helen is going to push this rack toward me. Look how easy that was. You're breaking a sweat over there?
No.
Nothing. It's super easy.
I did go with 2 hands because I was nervous that I was going to topple the wood. But yeah.
But it's super simple to do. Now, why is that? Because Origami did not chintz out on the wheels, okay?
Yeah.
These are really great wheels. When we tell you that you can put 300 pounds on it and roll it around, we mean it, okay? So you don't need to worry about that. Now, the other thing that they didn't chintz out on was the powder coating. And that's important because of this application right here. In your laundry room, what do you have that you use a lot with your clothes? Bleach, okay? Bleach is a corrosive. So if bleach gets on metal, it's going to rust. It's not if, it's when, okay? It's gonna happen. Powder coating is a process where they put an electrical charge through the metal, they spray the powder coating on it, and unlike paint, it doesn't just dry, it bonds, okay? So powder coating is gonna be chip resistant and scratch resistant, which is great, but it's also corrosion resistant. So that's why I tell people, you wanna use these indoors, do it. You wanna use them outdoors, do it. I live in a saltwater environment just like you do, okay?
Yep.
Stuff in my garage or outside, if it's metal, the clock starts ticking the second I put it out there. You know what I mean? Like a grill or like, you know, tiki torches, anything that's metal, they start to rust, like they blink and they're gone. Okay?
Right.
I've got Origami pieces, been in my garage for over a decade. Over a decade, okay? And they look just as good today as the day that I got them.
Yeah,
It's
and
amazing.
you know, I will also say this. The 2 heavy duties that I own right now, I did not buy them on sale.
Really? You paid full price?
Nope, I paid full price. I wanted them. You know, sometimes you want things at a moment when they're not on sale.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I need them now, and I'm going to buy them now. I wasn't.
Good for you.
You know, I did know that at one point during the year they'd be
at some point.
But at some point. But I want it, and I'm incredibly happy with my purchase, but if you need them right now, you are in a way better position than I was.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting free shipping,
Yep.
the sale price of $119.99 and 5 flex pay, so for $24 and free shipping
That's
and handling,
crazy.
you're getting 37 pounds of powder-coated steel that needs no assembly.
Right.
You don't have to read Swedish.
No.
You don't have to have an Allen wrench. I still don't know what that is. You don't have to, I mean,
the knuckle buster.
I have actually bought shelving to put together that I couldn't, and I put it in the box and I put it out for the garbage man. That happened once in my life. It was while I was working at HSN.
Really?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but yes.
Well, but you know what? I have felt that frustration. I know and I warned people about this. Once you start getting origami and start working with
Eddie,
it, before you met
Eddie.
No, because Eddie could have built it from toothpicks. I'm not worried about that.
No, it was
I'm not
before
worried
then.
about that.
It was a long time ago.
Once you get origami and you start getting used to getting in this whole ecosystem of origami products, if you ever have to build a piece of furniture, it will make you angry. It will. Because the difference between
origami... Why can't the whole world be like origami?
But, you know, unfortunately, there are certain things we don't make, and I've had to build a few pieces of furniture here and there that we don't make for origami. It does make me angry.
You don't make bed frames.
They don't make bed, and I can tell. And I built a bed frame with the drawers underneath. Yeah. I hated it every second
My
of
daughter has her first apartment, and she was telling me how horrible it was building them.
I'm going to tell them we need bed frames now.
Yeah, I was going to say, can you imagine we just unfolded it? And then that'd be fantastic.
I'd be down for that.
But we don't have that yet.
Let's show everybody the connecting racks, okay?
Yeah, here they are.
Because we have them right here.
They're still available. And Rick, I don't know what colors we have left in the connecting racks. We have every color in the connecting racks.
Well, and actually, you know what's great about that too is even if we don't have the colors in certain racks anymore, there's a lot of folks out there that have bought these before.
Oh, and over the years,
Over the years, and they will work with any of the large racks that you bought at any time. Now, this is one of the connecting racks right here. You saw it earlier in that little entertainment center setup that we have back there. We're only using one. You're going to get two, and I'll show you that. But I want you to see the side of this, okay? This is basically the same size as the rack shelves themselves. Not basically, it is the same size as the rack shelves themselves. There's little hooks on every corner. I've got one up here, right up here. There's a little, I'll bring it down. There, there's a little hook right there.
Oh, now they're going in close.
Yeah, but that's what's going to attach to the frame right there. Now, these are powder coated steel, just like the shelves on the regular rack. They hold up to 100 pounds, okay? So not the 250 like the full rack does, but up to 100. Well, just because the hooks are welded on.
But are they powder coated steel?
They are powder coated steel, so you can use these indoor outdoors. Let me show you how they work though, because this is kind of cool. You can put them on any level of shelves. So top shelf, bottom shelf, or any of the other two in between. Watch this. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it down here. All right. So I can and literally you just move the racks and it drops into place. So that's on there now, okay? Now I'm going to grab the second one that you get with this. I'm going to do an entertainment center too. I'm going to make it a little bit different. Just like this, I'm going to drop this one up here. Okay, so here's our entertainment center. Now we get this nice space in here for this TV, or you could put a fish tank in here, or anything that you want to. Or let's say that maybe you play golf and you want to have a place where you can put your golf clubs. Okay, maybe this is in your garage. Boom, do it like that. Now we got a big space for a cooler, golf clubs, whatever. But
surfboard.
Yeah. Well, see here. Okay, I'm glad you said that, because when you connect these from here all the way down here is 9 feet now. So you've got two shelves that are 9 feet long where you can put all kinds of big stuff. But the big question I get from people is this sturdy? Because again, these just pop off, right? So people say to me, all right, is that gonna be sturdy? Well, let me show you something here. Let me just get that back on. Watch this. Ready? You may wanna watch your eyes.
Okay. Look at that.
Now, that, my friends, is sturdy, but here's the magic. They just pop right off.
I thought you were going to make an elephant disappear. The way it was very Vegas-like. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, the connecting racks are a customer pick as well. I'm not sure which camera I'm even looking at. Is it
that
this one?
The one with the red lights. The red lights on the camera mean that's the what?
Hello. They're a customer pick on hsn.com.
She's new.
There's 400 cameras here. Okay.
It's true.
But I am new. In my brain, I'm new.
In your brain. Well, like we said, we're both 40-ish. Anyway. Let me show everybody one more time. We're going to go back to the beginning times, okay? How this works, okay? Because the amazing thing about origami is the folding and the unfolding. And I always tell people, let's say that we went to the big box store, this was full of stuff, okay?
Yeah.
But now the shelves are bare. We have eaten everything, we've used all the toilet paper, there's nothing left, okay? So, we're just gonna let this sit there and take up space? No, we're not. We're gonna fold this up just like this, because origami is a storage solution, not a storage problem. Boom. You stow this away until the next time you need it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've got lots of origami racks, okay? But we always have one or two in reserve.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how often at the office in our warehouse where we're like, we need another rack. And we just walk over, grab it, pop it open, and in seconds,
there you
we're
go.
good to go. I mean, it's not like agonizing to think, oh gosh, do we have time to set that up?
Right.
Boom, done.
No assembly
That fast.
required, just unfolding. By the way, half the quantity that have been purchased in the whole day is this color pewter.
The pewter.
And that's why
Not surprised.
we weren't even going to have the ability to have the #1 seller in this show, but we went back to the folks at Origami, and they said, okay, we will get you a few more so you can do this show. After this presentation, which was only 4 minutes left, it's only one more presentation, and that's it. And at midnight, East Coast time, 9 p.m. West Coast time, the price goes away. The free shipping on everything goes away. By the way, free shipping on everything. If you're just tuning in, every single thing that you see on air is free shipping and handling today. So if you have something in your cart and you're like, oh, you should go check it because now it's free shipping and handling. So I would check out by the end of the day, by midnight tonight. So I wanted to mention that. $24, free shipping and handling. We're to go through the colors one more time.
Yes.
And then that's it for this today's special. You only have one more, and
One
you're on
more.
at 10 p.m. and then that's it.
That's it.
So we have the pewter.
So we've got the, yes, we got the pewter. We've got the vintage bronze right here.
Okay.
And I don't know how many we have left of anything, but this one right here has been very popular all day. We've got the taupe next to Helen right here with all the kitchen stuff on it.
Right.
Love that color.
Which is a color that we had a while ago, and we haven't had it for a while. And
Sold out.
People have been asking for it. So if you want to match it back to what you
Exactly.
have, this
You
taupe
can.
will match any other taupe you've ever bought.
Exactly. Same thing applies for the teal right here, okay? The teal.
600 left.
Okay.
That's it. 600 left in the teal.
And honestly, I haven't seen the teal since Kelly got the one for her craft room that she has.
Yes, couldn't remember if it was the turquoise or the teal.
No, it was the teal. And she's had that in there now for 5 or 6 years. So it's been a minute since we've had these.
Yeah.
The white, we've always got white.
700 now.
Maybe we don't have that many.
Yeah, 300 gone since
But
we
very
started
popular.
presentation. Yeah.
Now,
very
this is
popular.
the pewter again, and the close-up on the pewter, single most popular color. We actually brought in more before this show just because we were almost done with it. But that is the original color of origami, that model's finished with the silver and the black in it. A little bit more industrial looking, but that's the one that I have the most of.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people.
Yeah, and then this one is the turquoise, which is the most limited, and 400 left.
Wow.
So that's all we have. And by the way, we did have a bunch of other colors that have already sold out.
Yep.
But the most popular color all day, overwhelmingly, is the pewter.
Always.
And then we were able to get enough. We were almost out of it, and then was the most limited. I think we had like 100 left before the show, and then
that was it.
they said we got more in, so we were able to do this presentation. The liners are available; they're on your screen. Very popular. And by the way,
I'm not
even
surprised.
if you're not buying the Today Special, and you're like me, you already have the heavy duty. I would get these.
Yeah, absolutely.
We hardly ever have these in stock.
No, and it's the most requested accessory. Like, people are always asking us if they can get their hands on these. And I just tell them, anytime you see them, grab them. And I don't care when you bought your shelf, they will fit back as long as it's the large shelf.
By the way, I also want to tell you these are easy to clean.
Oh, yeah.
You just you just wipe them down. If you're keeping them outside, they're very, very durable, and the magnet, everything,
they're not going to blow away or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you got your baskets, which you can stack one on top of the other, or they hang right on the racks like this. I have it mounted on the side, but you can certainly mount it on the front on any one of the shelves. So entirely up to you how you want to do it.
I only have black or white.
Oh, okay.
In the
so
basket.
if you like black or white, we got those.
Black or white.
You know what? There's one
only.
accessory we haven't shown yet, and I don't know.
What is that?
This one here, Rick. I don't know if we have this one.
Is that the?
The pouch on the side.
Oh, I don't have that. Do we have
this
that
one listed?
available, Rick? The pouch on the side? We'll look.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll look.
All right, because if we do have it, guys, or if you ever see it, I highly recommend getting this. It literally fits on the frame of the origami shelf that you're buying right now.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
This is, oh, you can see that it's awesome for tools and things like that, but like Kelly has one she used for craft supplies.
Is that a hook and loop closure at the bottom?
It is a hook and loop. Wow, look at you. Hook and loop at the bottom, and then it's got little caps that fit over the top right here. So if we do have them, I highly recommend getting them.
Okay, so we'll get to the bottom of that.
We'll get to the bottom.
You know, it's possible that
Rick's on the case.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Here they are. They're on .com. All right. So if you would like to grab those, we do have them available. 598734, and also they come in 2 colors. It looks like black and gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
they're just super handy. Shoes, you put shoes in them, you can do, I mean,
I've
anything
never
you want.
seen that before.
Yeah, it's kind of cool,
Oh,
right?
that is cool.
Yeah, you know, we
Yeah.
come up with new stuff every once in a
All
while.
right, with 48 seconds left, boss, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna open and close. I'm gonna play us out.
Oh, you are?
I'm
okay.
playing us out right now.
He's gonna play. You know, by the way,
My
when
accordion.
you get it home, it comes very well packed in a cardboard box. We always say that it takes longer to get it out of the cardboard box than it does to unfold it.
Unfold. Don't say assemble.
I won't say that.
That's a dirty word around here.
I will not say that word. Then it is to unfold it and get it ready to put whatever you want on it. I also, one thing, you know, is that you're able to get to your stuff and not pile it on top of each other. You can see your stuff.
Imagine.
It's a game changer. This is like a cult favorite.
I know it is.
It is the #1 best reviewed item in our entire network store, everything. And you're gonna be back at 10, right?
I will be back at 10 o'clock.
Okay, so you sit right down in your chair.
I'm gonna sit by my, I got a TV and everything over here.
You take a nap. All right.
Good.
We're going to continue and talk about origami in a second, but first, you've got a front row seat to the movie Mall presents A Royal in Paradise. Follow this adventure-filled love story of a pop fiction author on a post-breakup vacation where she meets one of her fans and starts to fall for him. Yes, I know. Only to find out that he's actually a prince. Who would have thunk it? Enjoy this one-of-a-kind immersive experience along with your movie guide. Special guest Andrea Presta as she shares insightful commentary and shop gotta have it finds inspired by the film. How fun is that? You can buy this stuff as you're watching. Whoa, I love it. All right, so we're gonna take a teeny little break and when we come back, Rebecca